One empty chair. Can an empty chair change someone's life? This one did. It was the best seat in the front row, clean and ready. It was waiting for someone who never came. That chair belonged to Ebenezer. Or maybe it belonged to the person Ebenezer wanted to sit there. Ebenezer worked a lot. In the morning, he made coffee for people in a small cafe. Sometimes, when someone asked, "Is this cappuccino or latte?" he would laugh and say, "My brother, it's hot coffee. Just drink it before it gets cold." In the afternoon, he put goods on supermarket shelves. One day, a little boy asked him the price of chewing gum. Ebenezer joked, 1,000 naira. The boy dropped it and ran away. Ebenezer had to run after him and say, No, I was joking." At night, he washed plates in a noisy restaurant until his hands looked like they had been in water all day. While washing, he sometimes sang gospel songs to remind himself that God was still with him. Why did he work so much? Because Ebenezer wanted to finish college, and deep in his heart, he hoped that when he graduated, his parents would be proud and forgive him. Years ago, Ebenezer left law school. His parents had wanted a lawyer. They saved money, told family members, and dreamed of the day he would wear the lawyer's wig. But Ebenezer walked away. He couldn't carry the weight of their dream anymore. After that, they stopped talking to him. 4 years later, it was graduation day. The sky looked fresh and blue, like God had washed it for this special day. Ebenezer woke up early. He ironed his only suit until it looked new, except for a little burn mark from when he once ironed it while wearing it. In his pocket, he kept a small paper that said, "Seat reserved for you." He put the paper on the best seat in the front row. That seat was for his parents. He imagined them walking in, his mother crying softly, his father acting strong, but smiling with proud eyes. Every time the door opened, his heart jumped. Once, he even waved at a man, but it was just someone looking for the toilet. But his parents never came. When the announcer said, "Ebenezer Adisujo," he stood, fixed his jacket, and walked to the stage. The clapping was loud, but to him it sounded far away. He shook hands with the dean, took his certificate, and looked at the empty chair. It was still empty. Then he heard a voice, not from the crowd, not from his parents, but inside him. The voice said, "I am proud of you." It wasn't his father's voice. It wasn't his mother's voice. It was his own. Right there, Ebenezer understood something. He had been waiting for other people to tell him he was enough. But God had been with him all along. When he was tired, when he was broke, when he stayed up late studying, and when he almost gave up. God was telling him, "My son, you have always been enough." Sometimes the love you need most comes from yourself, and sometimes the voice you are waiting to hear is the one God already put in your heart. After the ceremony, Ebenezer walked outside. The air felt light. He still loved his parents and hoped to see them one day, but he no longer lived hungry for their approval. That afternoon, he bought the biggest ice cream in the shop, 3 scoops, extra chocolate. The seller asked, "Special day?" Ebenezer smiled and said, "Yes, I graduated today and I forgave myself." The seller laughed and added extra sprinkles for free. Maybe you also have an empty chair in your life, someone who didn't show up, someone who didn't believe in you, someone who never said, "I'm proud of you." But listen, God has seen your tears, your hard work, your secret battles, and He is proud of you. Heaven is already clapping for you. You don't have to wait for people to say you are enough. You can start saying it to yourself today, because in God's eyes, you are enough. Take a deep breath and say it. "I am proud of me." Say it until you believe it. If this story touched you, share it with someone who needs it. And if you want more true, soul-touching stories that remind you of God's love, subscribe to our channel. Not just for us, but so you will keep hearing this truth. You are loved. You are enough. You are not alone.
Please like, share and subscribe.